Chapter 14. Rescue from Ruin. Hopefully you're all having a great day. After the sudden earthquake that shook your entire house, you and your sisters race downtown. Oh my god. You're frozen in horror, staring at the devastation that's broken out in the wake of a ferocious tremors. This can't be happening. Look at our town. All those people. We have to protect the town. Is it bad to hope that it's just an earthquake and not the Wraith King at work? Even if it's not, Wraiths will take advantage of the chaos. The town will be defenseless. We need to get there. What does it mean if this is the Wraith King, though? We don't know how to stop him. Let's just focus on the now. People will need our help. Painstakingly, you and your sisters make your way through the town, avoiding downed power lines, fallen trees, taking in damage everywhere. This is horrible. People's homes have been destroyed. Penny! Staff races to throw arms around a shell-shocked Penny, one of dozens of survivors gathered near a barely standing bed and breakfast. Wow. Brooke helps shepherd the others to safety while Penny hugs Saf tightly. Thank God you're all okay. The quake came out of nowhere. We haven't had one of those in 100 years. With all the damage, it might take the time for the EMS to get through. We can direct people to neutral grounds who need food or water. It didn't sustain any damage. Neither did my place. I already offered some neighboring families to sleep in the library tonight. Our house is fine, too. Yeah, it's the places with wards. The 5 of you exchange looks. Anyone else thinking what I'm thinking? The only places that weren't hurt were warded against dark magic. Damn. We should have warded the town. We could have prevented this if we only worked harder. We knew the race were going to step up their attacks. Hey, you can't blame yourself. There's no way we could have made time to ward the entire town. We left places open so Kane could come and go. Then we'd barely finished the wards at Brooks and Penny's before the earthquake hit. Your mom even said she tried to ward the town, but it didn't work anyway. The race still got her. That's true. No use moping about what we should have done. Time to worry about what needs to be doing. Realizing you're starting to attract attention, you lower your voice. Either way, we can't talk about this here. Right, Race might be lurking about, looking for trouble. We'll make sure they don't hurt anyone else. Let's do what we can to help our neighbors and meet at neutral grounds in an hour. Deal? Brooks, let's go spread the word that people can head to neutral grounds and start gathering supplies there. Saf and I will go to round up anyone who needs help or medical care. Good idea. I'll... look for survivors. Brooks is right, there could be people trapped. If I use my talents to help save some lives, then I have to try. Okay, but be careful. Don't let anyone know. Nobody's ever complained about a few extra minutes added to their life before, right, Brooks? Right. You meet everyone's solemn eyes, exchange nods, and then split ways into the dark, chaotic night. An hour later, you're headed to neutral grounds, weary to your bones and on edge, when you hear footsteps behind you. Slowing time, you whirl around ready to fight. Who are you? Why are you following me? Whoa, easy, tiger. Later see Kane smiling wanly at you, his hands raised in surrender. You can put the knife away unless you really want to stab me, which, can't say I blame you. You stare at Kane, somehow unable to process the fact that he's really here. Kane. You look like you've seen a ghost. You seriously don't think I'm gonna hurt you, do you? I'm glad you're okay. You are? Of course I am. Despite what happened, I don't want you to get hurt. His shoulders soften and he closes his eyes, shaking his head briefly. You have no idea what a relief that is. I thought you hated me, but I had to make sure you were safe. You take a step towards him, your voice gentle. How could I hate you? His eyes meet yours with a flicker of hope. I hurt you. You did, but I missed you. He reaches for you, but you shake your head, his face falls. I don't think that's a good idea. You turn back to him, ready to walk away. You better go. I have to get back to my sisters, and they won't be happy to see you. This wasn't a natural earthquake. No, really. His deadpan voice makes you stop and turn back around. But you knew that, didn't you? Tell me everything. It was an omen of the Wraith King's return. But how did it happen? I mean, did Wraith King himself cause it? I don't know. I just hope you're ready for the fight of your lives. You spread your arms to showcase the destruction around you. We clearly weren't ready for any of this. Regardless, the Guardians have taken a war with the Wraiths. So, there's still reason to hope. So, Goldie already said goodbye. Wow. Well, here's hoping he kicks some ass. It's isn't mine for once. At the very least, the war should keep his evil highness really pissed off and distracted enough for you guys to recover. Wait, if the Wraith King is free, does that mean you... Kane's face twists in dismay. Yeah, I'm officially on the run. There's a bounty on my head, and I'm specifically to be brought in alive. So, you know. He winces, scratching the back of his neck sheepishly. And I'm hoping to avoid that at all cost. If he wants you alive, what does he plan on to do with you if you get caught? Torture, mutilation, classic Wraith King pastimes, you know. You study him, noting the slight tremor in his hand. You're afraid. Damn right I am. I have a world of hurt waiting for me if I get caught. So, well, but I brought this on myself. Only thing I regret, other than hurting you, is that I never got to tell you my story before we ran out of time. Kane, time is my thing. Guess you're right. It's up to you. After tonight, I'll stay out of your hair for good. Let me try to explain for myself. Not that I have any excuses, but you deserve some answers before I go. Diamond choice. You sit your jaw, stealing your intention, pulsing your aura out for a brief moment. I should be able to keep time frozen for 1 hour. Start talking. Thanks. If I were in your shoes, I'm not sure I would hear me out. Don't thank me. You're being too hard on yourself. He scoffs. Too hard after what I put you through. There's no such thing as too hard. Even when you were supposed to do, you didn't actually hurt us. You owned up to what you did and apologized. Mara got to tell her version of the truth. I think it's fair you get to tell yours. Kane tilts his head, his face full of unreadable emotion. I'm even more grateful now. Kane turns away from you, pacing as he gathers his thoughts. Okay, so a long time ago I made a pact with the Wraith King. He stole my heart and my name, binding me to his bidding for all of eternity. And I did it for decades, like a good soldier boy, but then I started to have doubts, to regret my choice of allegiance. Why? Would you want to have no free will for eternity? Causing mischief is fun, sure, but suffering. And you've seen what the work culture's like in Wraith World. The attempt at a smile, levity, doesn't quite land. I guess you're right. I decided to become the Wraith King's right hand in the hopes of getting my humanity back, worm my way into his good graces. I thought if I become his favorite, because maybe, or if I could somehow get close enough. I don't know what I expected. He was never going to free me out of the goodness of his heart, that's for damn sure. Kane stops pacing abruptly, his hands curling in a fist at his sides. He figured me out. One day he came to me and promised me that if I spied on you and your coven, he'd return my name and heart. I don't understand why. Why did you make a pact in the first place? I can't remember. That's the frustrating thing, but I assume I had no other choice. What makes you think that? He shrugs helplessly. I just feel it. Anytime I try to remember what happened, I only remember the desperation, some terrible bargain I had to make. You were a victim. Don't call me that. I made my choice. I became a monster. Kane shakes his head and continues his restless pacing. Wraith King says jump, I say how high, and I did. I jumped at the chance to spy on you, Willow. But very quickly, after we met, I realized it wouldn't be so easy to double-cross you. Because I'm so clever? Yeah, that and you're so damn lovable. Kane stops and sighs. I regretted lying to you almost immediately. Of all the mistakes I've ever made, and there's been doozies, I regret that one the most. Kane, you did what you had to do. Honestly, I can't blame you. Seriously? Short of slapping a neon sign on your head that said, I'm spying on you, you kinda tried your best to warn me at every turn. Guess I did. Damn conscious. And I can't say I wouldn't make the same deal to get my own heart back. Kane sucks in a breath, meeting your eyes guiltily. You wouldn't have traded your heart to begin with. Willow, listen, I'm a fugitive after tonight. I'll disappear from your life for good. If we're both lucky, we'll have enough race out looking for me that there'll be fewer eyes on you. Kane, does that mean you'll never get your heart or your name back now? He stuffs his hands in his pockets and looks away. Probably not. If he stays locked up, all those bound to his service stay bound. All those ledgers of stolen names, they don't just disappear. I just wish... But he shakes his head, one corner of his mouth tugging into a smirk. Hey, it's fine. I can live with the consequences of my choices. Not to be a sap or anything, but the time I spent with you, it actually did mean something to me. Thanks for helping me remember what it was like to feel human, Willow. I'm sorry, but... Time's almost up, huh? Almost, not just yet. He watches you, almost warily, as you step into him. Then he swallows hard as you cradle his face in your palm and gently bring your lips to his. Willow. He whispers your name in surprise before his eyes slide closed and kisses you harder, his fingers digging into your waist as he wants to pull you closer. But he holds himself back, knowing this is goodbye, and when you pull away, tears sting behind your eyes. He doesn't chase you. Stay out of trouble, Kane. You step back, and there's a pained look on his face as his hands fall away from you before he quickly covers it with a smirk. Now, when have I ever done a silly thing like that? My little witch, you know how much I love flirting with danger. Time crawls back to normal pace, and the two of you make your way across the eerily silent town square. As you head closer to neutral grounds, Kane watches survivors file towards the coffee shop one by one, looking wistful. I wish I could do more to help, but something tells me my presence would do more harm than good. Where will you go now? Oh, I got plenty places, but honestly it's more of a matter of when he finds me, not so much as if. Really, but... He shrugs, wearing the same cocky devil-may-care smirk you know so well. Found knows will and all that. You know the drill. Just be sure you and your sisters find a nice, strong cage to throw him in when, this time, you got me? That's the plan. He chuckles, and with one last nod, he disappears into the night. At neutral grounds, you find others assembling care packages and distributing them to newly homeless neighbors. There you are. We were starting to get worried. I ran into Kane. Oh no. No, I'm not worried. I'm pissed. Are you okay? He didn't hurt you, did he? Seeing him was... heartbreaking. You still have feelings for him, don't you? Half wraps her arms around you and pats your back comfortingly. It hurts. I still can't accept knowing that I'll never see him again. It'll take time, but you'll get over him. Plenty of non-evil fish in the sea. Maggie! What? It's true. I'm the only one who's dated a Wraith spy, remember? I don't think he was evil, at least at the end. That's what makes this so hard. But I can't take the risk of trusting him again. Not now, with the Wraith King so close. Kane's gone now, though, for good, I think. Dazed, you let a little sympathetic Penny sit you down at the table beside her. Such a rough night for you, honey. Want me to make you some tea? No, I'll be fine. What I need is to be helpful and to keep my hands busy. Robotically, you join the others as they stuff bags of supplies and hand them out. I'll make myself busy too. I swear I saw some muffins in the back room. And he hurries off and you sigh as more and more of your neighbors start shuffling through the doors. Everyone looks so worried. I can't believe more people were hurt. Forget hurt, I'm surprised no one died. Not yet. Something tells me that this was the Wraith's way of firing off a warning shot. About that. You quickly fill the others in on what Kane told you, and now he confirmed your suspicions about the earthquake was the Wraith King's doing. Damn it, he's getting closer than we realized. All those poor people. Maybe if we just let our auras flare out just a little, we could help relax them. That's actually not a bad idea. Take my hands. You grasp your sister's hands and slip into the storeroom in the back. Okay, now let's focus on setting an intention that might calm down the people in the shop. Let's make them feel relieved. Relieved to be alive. Try to focus on feeling relief. Shouldn't be hard since we're all alive. And miraculously in one piece. Your auras flare and combine, swirling over your heads and then dispersing through the coffee shop. Look, I think it's working. A few of the most nervous patrons suddenly sigh, and some of them even smile. I can't believe it, all of a sudden I'm fully relieved. Thanks for the pickup, me babes. All in a day's work. Satisfied, you let your auras dispel and we enter the main room. Brooks gives you a wondering look and you raise an eyebrow. What? Did the effect wear off already? No, I was just thinking that was a weird turn of our lives have taken. Just a few months ago, Willow, you were a reluctant yet hard-working barista. And now I'm a target for evil? It feels like every bad thing that's happened goes back to me. If I'd never returned to Santa Renata in the first place... Whoa, 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 whoa. Cut that out right now. That's right, Willow. You can't honestly blame yourself for the town's going up in flames. Raynor said that as an anchor, I'd be more likely to attract rays. How can I not feel responsible? Because you're doing everything in your power to protect us, Willow. Surely, if it weren't for you, neutral grounds would be gone. My entire life's work. You brought us all together, Willow. This is no small thing. Believe us. Brooke links his fingers through Maggie's, smiling gently at her before addressing you again. Even with everything that's happening, Willow, you introduced me to the woman I love, so I'm pretty sure things are all gonna work out. Brooks. Maggie inhales sharply and bites her lip. Are you saying you love me already? We haven't even known each other that long. Yeah, I'm sure. I learned to trust my gut, and I've got a good feeling about you, Magnolia Graves. Overcome, Maggie pulls Brooks in for a kiss in front of everyone, to whistles and claps from strangers, and pulls away sheepish and flushed. I, love you too. Oh, I think I also have a Willow to thank for bringing love into my life, don't I, babe? Probably wouldn't been too shy to ever flirt with you without her, which is also so not like me. Despite everything, we found each other, our powers, love. Just wish you could find love for yourself. Honestly, I hope so too. Sometime in the future, maybe, when there's not so much chaos to worry about. But right now, things are just too messy. As the hour is dragging tonight, you and your friends welcome more people to the neutral grounds fighting back yawns. I don't know this many people even lived here. It's summer. A lot of people are here on vacation. This is one hell of a tourism ad. Come to sunny Santa Renata, where you might be targeted by evil forces. The hope that's buoyed you begins to fade in the faces of endless townspeople and friends passing by. This whole thing is so awful. I wish we'd been able to stop all this before it happened. You can't think that way, Maggie. None of us could have predicted an attack of this scale. Could we, though? I can't help feeling this is our fault somehow. We got our talents so we could use them for good. What's the point if we can't protect everyone? You will protect everyone. I mean, you're going up against the Wraith King. And win. Here's to hoping. Saf, we're doing our best. I understand how you feel, believe me, but Brooks and Penny are right. When it comes to time to fight, we will send the Wraith King back to where he came from. Saf studies your expression and looks to Maggie, who nods. We'll be okay, Saf, all of us. Your magic as a coven has grown because of positivity, yay. Yeah, you're right. I really needed to hear it, though. You think of Rainier off fighting a massive war against legions of wraiths, as you speak. That's a precious shudder. Things could be worse, though. We could be at war. Technically, you already are. Then your thoughts drift to Kane, running for his life to avoid the Wraith King. Or we could be on the run, all things considered. We made it off easy. That's one way of looking at it. Hey, instead of drowning in misery all night, let's do something to keep our minds off the fact that our town was just destroyed. How do you suggest we do that? My favorite non-drinking game, of course. 2 truths and a lie. Come on. It'll be something fun to do while we finish up these care packages. I'm in choice. It was your suggestion, so you're up first, Saf. Awesome. Okay, rolls first. So for the uninitiated, I'm gonna say 3 outlandish things. 2 are true, 1 is a lie. Pick the lie, you win. How's this fair? You've got your best friend and sister you grew up with, and your girlfriend. Well, trust me, Mags. Saf's done plenty we don't know about. Okay, yep. Okay, shush. It's my turn. 3 facts are... I used to live in a van, I don't own any magic socks, and I've been arrested twice. We'll all guess at the same time. Ready? 1, 2... The lie is... This one's a tough one. You were arrested twice. I'm leaning on socks or twice. Let's do it then. Ding ding ding, we have a winner! I was only arrested once during a protest. And I bailed her out. Nice. Maggie fist bumps Saf. The rebel streak is strong in this one. Plus game. Damn right it is. Why do you think I love them so much? Brooks, you're up, bud. You're not ready for this. Oh, we're ready. I used to hate coffee. I'm on an FBI watch list, and I've never seen snow. The lie is... No one owns a barista shop and used to hate coffee. Well, no, hold on. Let me think about this one. FBI watch list, I believe. Because, you know, he seems like a computer nerd. I'm just saying that, you know, for verification in case someone goes, oh, because there's always those people waiting in the wings. They've been waiting for 6+ years now. Anyway, the lie is that you used to hate coffee. Weird, that's a true one. How have I never heard of this, Brooks? I literally worked here with you. You're the biggest coffee snob I know. I didn't know what good coffee was until I was in my 20s. Can you blame me for thinking a dirty dishwasher was worth paying for? Well, just call me out, why don't you? You'll get there, Mags. I haven't given up hope. Mag's turn. I, for one, cannot wait to hear this. There's no way I'm going to get this. I can't read Maggie's poker face for anything. I can shoot a crossbow. I used to take ballet, and I'm afraid of horses. The the lie is you can shoot a crossbow. No, I think she might be able to. You took ballet or afraid of horses. I think the lie is ballet. Excuse me, I'm the picture of grace and poise. No one said you're not. Of course you are. One of my nicer foster moms signed me up for lessons. I think she just wanted me to live out some dance mom fantasy, but it was nice while it lasted. I never got to go back, though. What are you doing, Brooks? Looking up adult dance classes in town. You know, for when things open up again. Uh-huh. He's scrolling through his phone and doesn't notice Maggie's eyes shimmer. She lays her head on his shoulder and he absently puts his arm around her. And you want to go next? Honestly, I'm such an open book, and until you all came into my life, it was pretty boring. Nothing to tell. Then it's Willow's turn. Oh, come on. She can't be like... Come on now. Okay, here we go. I once stopped time to keep plates from breaking. I've stood on top of one of the most famous buildings in New York, and... I'm guessing those are two truths. What should be a lie? I've never been in love. I'm jealous of my sister's power. I think the Wraith King is hot. He's so stupid. I'm jealous of my sister's powers. Not really. I mean, to be able to shapeshift into things, I mean, that's fine. To be able to astral plane walk, I already do that, so that's fine. The ability to be able to stop, rewind, or fast forward time. No, that's a pretty bomb. That's a pretty bomb ability. So, you know what? Why not? I think the Wraith King's hot. Lie, 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 totally lie. Also gross? Liar, liar, pants on fire. Without knowing what the hell the Wraith King looks like, I'm going to hazard a guess. They're right? Oh yeah, big time, major ick. And Maggie's our winner. Brooks hands her a little story scratched into the paper and she blushes. Saf pouts. No fair! She's literally a private detective. This is a game, honey. Next time, I'm picking a different one. You literally picked it in the first place. But it was a fun way to pass some time, Saf. And we learned some interesting things about each other. I guess. Better luck next time. I don't know about any of you, but I'm starting to go cross-eyed. Same here. Why don't we get some sleep and regroup later? Sounds like a plan. You coming, Mags? I'm gonna stay the night with Brooks. Oh, sure, Brooks. You take care of my baby sister, you hear me? Yep. Will do. Oh, I think he'll be taking care of her. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Saf winks and nudges Maggie, who mutters under her breath and shoves her before heading off, arm in arm with Brooks. Oh, don't tease her too bad, Saf. Oh, it's my sworn duty as a big sister. You and Saf walk Penny home, making sure she's safely inside before heading home yourselves, where you pass out exhausted. The next morning, you're sipping coffee with Saf in the kitchen, waiting for Maggie to come down. Also, you notice how we had no one stay at our place, even though it's heavily warded for race. Yes, we're thinking of the greater good. We did no selfless acts whatsoever, but moving on. Don't bother looking at the stairs. She's never came home last night. Did you text her? Once, but she didn't reply. Brooks is clearly keeping her busy. Gross. That's my best friend. I thought you were excited they started dating. I am, but I don't want to picture him or my sister canoodling. Why are you visualizing it then? Saf stares at you for a long moment and then bursts into laughter. I'm sure she's fine, Grandma. We both know she can handle herself. I'm happy for her. She seems so happy with Brooks. I know, right? Talk about a cosmic connection. Those two were made for each other. If anybody deserves to have true love in their life, it's Maggie. When you think about it, it's pretty wild that both Maggie and I found love in this small town at all. It's almost like fate. Our birthplace is the same place where we met our soulmates. She gazes wistfully out the window and sips her coffee. Your heart twists, remembering the destruction of last night. We'll rebuild, won't we? Things will get better. They have to. Of course they will. Does this mean you're in love with Penny? She had a smile in her cup. I don't want to jinx anything, but I think this might be the real deal, Willow. I've never been this happy. Even last night when I was so scared, all I could think about was getting to her. And as soon as I knew she was okay, then immediately I knew everything else was gonna be okay too, you know? Yeah, you're totally in love. I just wish my own love life was less messy. It's not easy falling for a mystical garden, a wraith on the run, two magical beings at once. You know what we're gonna do with that one? Like, they hate each other. Even if the whole cosmic battle with the forces of evil doesn't keep us apart, how do I broach the topic of I want to date you and your least favorite? You just do it. I don't know, I'm getting some serious enemies to lovers vibes between those two. Could make for an amazing trope. That and they kind of friended up with one another until, you know, the whole Kane crossing you, and then he got upset with, you know, Kane because, you know, the whole crossing you thing. So I think Rainier, once he put that aside, could work. And hey, we might die tomorrow and never have to worry about it. Helpful. Hey, you don't happen to know a spell to magically fix everything for me, do you? Don't think such a thing exists, but... She sits up suddenly, eyes bright with an idea. I could do a divination ritual to help you see the future of your love life. If you want. Will that help? It'll be fun. Let's see what fate holds for you. And besides, I want to try out this new ritual I've been practicing love spells with Penny. Diamond choice. Yay, BRB! Saf jumps from the table and returns with a bowl of roses petals, a chunk of rose quartz, a feather, a raven skull, laying them out in an arc in front of her. Okay, close your eyes, hold my hands. Reach across the items and hold both of her hands. She bows her head, concentrating for a moment. Saf hums softly to herself and pulls her hands from yours, cradling the rose quartz in her palms and staring into it. Pretty. So, what are you doing now? I wish I could find a blue quartz. I used to have one. Unfortunately, it was taken from me. I'm trying to focus my energy on your romantic future. It's not really clear. To start the spell, I need you to define your deepest romantic wish. I wish for equal partnership. I wouldn't stand for anything less. Someone who can return all the love, respect, and loyalty that I have to offer. Someone I can rely on always. Yeah, it would be nice. Obviously, you deserve the best. She focuses on the middle of the table, lighting a match and dropping into the bowl of rose petals. You both watch the patterns they make as they burn. What do you see? Both of you study the pattern for a long moment as the smoke fades away. I see two hearts balanced evenly on a scale. Your heart doesn't belong to any one person. You love two diametrically opposed beings. Oh man, no shit. Thanks for telling. Sorry, I can't guide you in any one direction. You have to tip those scales yourself. That's not super helpful, Sav. We literally spent diamonds on this. To know what we already know. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading what fate tells me. Okay, you're making this up. I just see a bunch of burnt flowers. Come on. You're pulling my leg, aren't you? I am not. I did a lot of reading about love rituals when I was at Penny's. Yeah, reading is different from actually doing it. She grins sheepishly. You know, after hours. You lean over and give her a hug. Well, thank you. I know it's a bit silly to worry about the future of my love life with a literal war going on. Willow, you have to start thinking about yourself for a change. You deserve happiness no matter the circumstances. I'd argue finding some happiness is especially important in the middle of a war. I guess you're right. I'm always right. Now, about the future of yours. Taff mixes the ashes in the bowl 3 times counterclockwise and studies their shape. Ah, love will find you much sooner than you think, little sister. Thanks, Af. What would I do without you? I shudder to think. Lucky for you, you'll never have to find out. Lucky for me. The front door swings open, and you both turn abruptly, expecting Maggie. Brooks, what's wrong? Is Maggie here? No. We thought she was with you. Damn it. She left while I was sleeping, and I haven't been able to get a hold of her. I thought she came home. If Maggie isn't with you, and she isn't here, then where is she? Oh no. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head in the description below. Plenty of things to do, things to support us with. Also, you know, the whole joining, you know, the disc thing, so you can be a part of the community. That way we can chat, we do giveaways, we do a lot of different things in there. So please consider joining. Make yourself known. Give a little shout out. Say hi. And again, please make sure to like and share the video. Leave a comment down below, letting me know if you what you think will happen, what happened to Maggie, and I don't know, anything. Tell me about your day. Seriously, it'd be great to hear from you guys. But without further ado, catch you all in the next video or stream. Peace out.